Hey there, Careblazer. Welcome back to another episode of Careblazers TV. Today I want to talk about how self-care works. I talk a lot about self-care on this channel, and some of you might be wondering why. After all, this is a channel for dementia caregivers to try to improve interactions with their loved ones with dementia, to try to understand dementia. It can be so confusing. Well, I talk a lot about self-care because if you aren't providing good care for yourself, it's really hard to continue giving good care to your loved one with dementia. Caregiving takes a toll on your body. I have talked to way too many people and have been involved in way too many cases where the person doing the caring, the careblazer, winds up in the hospital and winds up in worse shape than the person with dementia, simply from the stress and the toll it takes on the body. I want to tackle something that really trips up a lot of careblazers, right? And it's this idea of how self-care works. Sometimes careblazers will tell me, well, I've tried self-care and I'm still stressed out, or I did self-care and my loved one still makes me upset from time to time. Sometimes people will say, well, I went to the gym, I've been eating healthy, I talked to a friend, I've done all these things, and then I go back and I fall right back into a slump and I feel bad again. So what's the point? It's not working. Well, self-care isn't something that you just do one day and then everything's good. You don't just do for a week or for a month and then everything is fine and you never have to do it again. It's an ongoing process. How many of you ate breakfast this morning and then by lunchtime you were hungry again? You don't think to yourself, well, I ate breakfast in the morning and I'm hungry again. Eating doesn't work. I got hungry again. You don't think that, right? You just realize, oh, it's time to eat again. It's similar with self-care, right? You do something for self-care, and I've done plenty of videos in the past about how it doesn't have to require a lot of time, money, extra help. Those are all myths that we can bust through. I've done some videos on it. We also talk about it and bust through it in my course. I'll link some of the videos below. So I'm not going to get into that, but a lot of times, right, it's like since you practice self-care once and you still got stress, people think it doesn't work again. No, you have to keep doing it, right? You eat a meal, you get hungry again, you eat another meal. All it means when you notice that you're feeling stressed again is that one, you're human and you're a careblazer, and two, you need to keep doing self-care. That's all it means. Like many things in life, self-care is an ongoing process. Similar to eating, working out, or sleeping, self-care is just something that you incorporate into your life and make it part of your life. You make it non-negotiable. Remember, feeling stress, having negative emotions, difficult situations, these are all facts of life that are going to happen. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean self-care isn't working. It just means that you're alive and you're living in this world. I'd love for all of you to live the best life possible despite caring for your loved one with dementia. So I want to ask you, do you find yourself getting really upset and frustrated when you notice you're stressed or when you notice something negative or bad happened? Right? That's kind of adding that layer of suffering where you're getting upset for being upset. You're stressing out over the fact that you're stressing out. You don't have to do that. Instead, when something pops up and it is a difficult situation or you're noticing that it's stressing you out, instead of thinking to yourself, this is awful, this isn't working, this is never going to end, right? All of those thoughts are going to make things worse. I want you to think to yourself, this is an opportunity for me to practice self-care. This is just another reminder that I'm alive and that I need to continue making sure I'm taking care of myself. This is another opportunity for me to practice some of the skills that I've been learning from watching Careblazer TV episodes, right? This is just another example of why I'm human. Up to this point, Careblazer, you have gotten through every single stressful situation life has handed your way. You have gotten through every difficult situation, every negative emotion. You've made it through. You're going to continue to make it through. I just want to make sure you make it through with the least amount of harm to you, right? I want to make sure you get through it without that unnecessary layer of suffering that often comes along with being a caregiver. If you're interested in taking what we're talking about here and taking it to the next level, applying it to your life and really getting at some of those really difficult caregiver emotions, I want to invite you to take a look at my booster series. I put a link to it below this video. It's where I take my best work on caregiver self-care, condense it into 3 videos, and help you apply it to your life. So you can go ahead and check that below. I will be back next week with another video. As always, if you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. All you have to do is leave them in a comment below this one. All right, I wish you all the best. I'll be back. Bye.